Why do you focus squishies as Tracer when you can?
I used to think like before like these quick like 10, 15 minutes, they were just easy to kill, but now I
Okay.
guess it's more of that they're very important to the team. So if I'm focusing them, the other team has to turn around and look
Okay. This is where
to
we're
help the squishies.
this is where you're gonna realize that you were right all along. Okay. The reason why you focus squishies is because yes, they are easy to kill. And when things are easy to kill, how much pressure does it put on the enemy team? If
A
you're
lot.
a lot, if you shoot a Zen, that Zen has to get help immediately or he dies.
Right.
Whereas if you shoot a Diva or a Winston, okay, right? So this is why when you go for squishies, if you can, it's great because it's not just about the kill, it's the threat of the kill that even if you don't get the kill, the enemy team has to play really scared because that's what you're really good at. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why when you can, going for squishies is great because it puts out a lot of pressure, even if you don't get the kill. There's a lot. They needs healing support, it needs DPS support, maybe it needs tank support. But the reason why you have to understand that getting kill alone isn't the goal is because sometimes, for example, like right now, it's just not reasonable for you to safely go and kill that Ana.
Okay.
So you have to find, okay, my goal is to put out as much pressure as I possibly can. If I can get a squishy because she's close or he's close, then I'm going to take it. If I can't, then what's the next step? And that's where most tracers don't know. You see what I'm saying? They don't know what to do if they can't go one clip as Zen. They don't really understand why one clipping Zen was good in the first place outside of the kill. So then they don't know what to do with after when that opportunity is not there. For like right now, there is no opportunity for you to go one clip Yana. So then what's the next best thing?
1v4.
Right. So this is where it gets funny though, because I feel like you have the wrong mindset here because like, do you see how you go for the Lucio?
Yeah.
That's not really reasonable for you to kill this Lucio, right? Like he's just, and not only that, but like where are you gonna have to position to kill this Lucio? Do you see this?
I'm gonna have to cross the choke where everyone is.
Right. You're now frontlining, and now you're not only doing no pressure, you're risking your own life. And then what can that Genji, what can that Diva do?
They can pressure me, force my recall.
They can pressure you, force your recall, and they can also just walk forward.
And yeah.
And you've now done, remember the whole marking mindset? The marking is also how you put pressure yourself and like look at your position now, right? Whereas let's play this in a different alternate universe where you're like, okay, I cannot go for the Ana, but you know what? I could just shoot the Diva. It's not great, but it's okay pressure. It's pressure taken off of that. And I know that there's zero risk of me dying here, right? Too. And then maybe I can force that Diva, and maybe that Diva flies away, and then now I have an open sightline to that Ana.
So if I'm marking the Diva here and she like backs away, do I stay in this like hallway thing, or do I kind of like blink forward, chase after a bit, and then make sure I have a way back and then keep pressuring her?
This is the best part about it. You get to choose.
Okay.
You can choose. You can remember how we talked about this in first point where you were holding high ground and you had the opportunity to either shoot, just stand here and shoot, or you could then use that position to go deeper.
Okay.
And either one of them was reasonable. Just depended on the situation, depended on the status of your cooldowns, right? So like, it's up to you.
Okay.
Like once you set yourself up for success, then it's really just about which path you want to go for. Do you want to like go push this? Do you want to just stand here and then shoot the Lucio, and then okay, now there's nothing to shoot. I'm gonna walk forward to here. I'm gonna shoot that Diva. If she backs off, do you just continue to pepper the Ana and the Diva and distract them, or do you actually go for the kill? Yeah, I don't know. That's your choice. Depends on the situation. But it's better. Anything is better than what you do here, right?
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Like I engage and then I try and get like the solo kill, or is that just one of those things where it's like you only do that if you're just 10 times better than the opponent?
So you're asking if you should ever go for like kills in the backline?
Yeah, like just straight up like double blink in and like just try and kill the Ana and then recall out. Like should you never be doing that, or or is that like only gonna work when you're like GM playing like plat lobbies? Or
no, it's a good thing to do depending on the circumstance. So I'm gonna ask you, why is your path to the backline so easy right now? You walk in and nobody even knows you're there until you're literally on top of them.
I think it's because they're all just focusing on the ball going in.
Why else? Let's look at your path here.
I guess because I took a path that like no one was watching. I'm not.
Okay, nobody here, nobody here, nobody here. Still nobody here, nobody here, nobody here, nobody here. It's because you used the flank.
Okay.
My problem here wasn't the fact that you were necessarily going for the squishy.
It's that I was just going in the front line, running in front of all 5 of them.
Exactly.
Or 6 of them.
You had no path to the flank, so it makes it a lot less attractive to do things like that. If you have a pulse bomb, you can get away with like double blinking and pulse the floor and get out and then play slow. But it is rough going through the enemy team to get access to the backline.
Okay.
You need to go around. And remember, we talked about this at the start of the VOD. You have the independence and resources to go around. And if you run into anybody on the flank, also trying to flank, you don't care, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could beat them. You can beat them in one. You can beat anybody in a 1v1.
Yeah.
That's what we want. So your job here is to clear the flank, and then if the flank is clear, use the flank to get to the backline. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.